Hey friends, Kevin Gehring here with your weekly real estate report. Wow, it has been a crazy week. Here it is Thursday evening. On a short week, we had a holiday on Monday. It's been 105, 107 degrees outside and setting records. And speaking of setting records, you got to take a look at this week's chart. Again, it is going to be, it's a crazy week. The statistics are insane and trends are emerging. So let's go ahead and go to the chart and take a look what's happening. So if you haven't watched this before, what we're looking at here is my real estate statistics. This is 6.5 years of compiled data that I have been doing and just started to share it the last couple of weeks with you guys. So let me zoom in. Hopefully we can zoom in. There we go. We're going to zoom into this week and take a look at what's going on. So the first thing I want you to notice is the gold line, which is the median sales price. Check this out. That is really going up. The last few weeks, we are seeing a huge spike in home prices going up. That is not something that a lot of people predicted. In fact, most people predicted that we were going to see a terrible housing crash. Well, that could still always happen, and I suppose eventually it will happen because it's a cyclical thing. But right now, prices are really going up. Why are they going up? Well, let me get rid of this right here. I'm going to hide this one. And let's take a look at why. We are going to take a look at our green line. And in order to take a look at our green line, I should probably hide the solds as well. But before I do that, we'll just say, take a look at the solds. They're right about where I'd expect them to be. This line is going to come up a little bit as the data comes in over the next week. So nothing surprising here. This is just following what happened a month ago. So it's going to go down and start going back up. So I'm going to hide that one, and we're going to go to the green and the blue, which are my favorite. The green is the available homes, available homes on the market. Last week I mentioned that it was starting to see a plateau. This week we actually see quite a bit of a drop coming down. So let me pull up my numbers over here. We went from about 4,500 to 4,400, so drop of somewhere around 100 and some homes on the market, enough to actually cause that line to start dipping. So we've got that in conjunction with the pending sales, which is just shooting up. And this is crazy how high it's going. It's already surpassed where it was earlier in the year. Now, normally we never see this little dip right here. If I showed you all 6 years going back, you'd never see anything like this. This is all, of course, because of the COVID-19 virus. I think that was maybe more of a knee-jerk reaction to the fear factor, possibly. Difficult to say. Certainly some aspect of that was we weren't allowed to be out showing homes, or weren't supposed to be. But here we are. We have recovered from that, and we are now above where we were before we went into the virus scare. So as long as this blue line continues to shoot up like that and this green line continues to come down, we are going to see home prices continue to go up. So what do I predict is going to happen? I kind of don't think that this green line is going to continue a downward trend. And that's just a kind of a gut reaction here. You know, we can look back over here and see that last year it went down a little bit. We can see the year before that it went down a little bit. So it's not like it's that unusual. So nothing I'm really going to get excited about. I would venture that is going to start the other way. We'll see if I'm right about that. And if I'm wrong, I'll just come back and edit this part out. All right, let's talk about rates. Freddie Mac is reporting again that we have hit a new all-time low. Freddie Mac is reporting that the average 30-year fixed rate is down to 3.15% with 0.8 of a point. That's up a little bit. That's up 0.1 of a point from the previous weeks, but 3.15 is what they're reporting as the average 30-year mortgage right now. I pulled up mortgages right before I went online here. I'm looking at 2.746 as the offered rate with an APR of 2.877. That would be with 1 point up front. A $350,000 purchase or refinance with 20% equity in there. So that is your news for this week. I hope to see you here again next week. Take care.